My face is so puffy right now and my eyes feel so heavy. I think it's allergies. I'm surrounded by animals and I'm on this ranch, but I also didn't sleep very well last night. So yeah, my face just feels so heavy. So I'm kind of in this phase in life where I'm just lonely. I feel lonely and I'm not necessarily super sad. I just feel alone. And I think I went through something similar when I was in high school. I think most people go through phases like this a few times in their life. Which is partly why I decided to come to this ranch and like spend some time with myself and reflect, because I felt like I was drowning in LA. It was 4th of July weekend last weekend and I just felt like I'm so done. Like I just felt like I was so over it. I had to get out and I'm glad I did, for sure. But through like feeling alone, honestly I'm like happy to be filming because it makes me feel less alone. But I will say this is a decision I'm making for myself. It's just put me in this like uncomfortable era, but I'm choosing to believe that it's gonna lead to growth. But I kind of just feel like I'm outgrowing my friend group. I've always been introverted and it's always, I wouldn't say difficult to make friends. I've just always been very guarded and I have high standards for friendship. And so that has led me to have very few real, like, long-lasting friendships. And I don't think it ever bothered me. My dog is like having an itch attack because we've been hiking and like in the dirt. She's gonna get a bath today. I feel bad. But I don't think it bothered me in my early 20s or late 20s. I just think now I can't be bothered to sit in front of a girl and like chit chat about nothing. I can't do it anymore. Or going to a dinner where like 3 girls show up together and one goes to the restroom and the other 2 are talking shit about this one until she gets back. Or like kind of worse when there's like some rich guy paying for a group dinner or like a vacation and everyone's talking shit about him. Just, it's so fake in LA. I live in LA and it's very shallow. I know that it's probably the scene that I'm in. I'm sure there's great groups in LA where, you know, people have genuine friendships. But I happen to be in this place right now where the acquaintances I have are just so unfulfilling. I'm so uninterested. I'm so like understimulated, but stimulated at the same time in the wrong way. And yeah, and I'm just like, I've hit a wall. And you know when you go out and like everyone is drinking and maybe you're the only sober one and you kind of look around the room and you're judging everyone, not on purpose, but you're kind of like, this is lame. That's how I have felt for the last few months, and it's exhausting. I'm like, does anyone have any new hobbies? Does anyone plan on getting married? Does anyone want to evolve in any way? I'm just like, I'm just uninterested. Like, I feel like I'm breaking up with my friends. Like, I don't like you guys anymore. And the thing is, they're not my friends. And that's the, like, epiphany. That I've known certain people for so long, and they don't know anything about me. And at this point, I don't care to even peel the layers. I just want new people at this point. And they're not to blame, and there's nothing wrong with them, and they've been great to me. But I think that some people are just for like phases in your life. I've always like seen the current group that I'm talking about as my single friends. And I will say it is my fault for every time I get into a relationship, I give my all to my boyfriend and I just won't make friends because I'm so fulfilled in my relationship that I feel like I don't need friends. But then when I go through a breakup, I'm always alone. And so I go to these single friends. And so for the last decade of my life, in between my boyfriends, this group of friends has always been there for me. And yeah, they've served their purpose. But I'm like ready for more meaningful friendships, and that has caused me now to just feel like alone. Last summer I was in Europe, Spain, Miami, Paris. I was all over the place with everyone, and we travel together, we party together, we follow each other on social media, and then we never talk in between. That's weird. It's weird. I don't want it anymore. It's not for me anymore. I'm over it. And so now I'm like in the middle of nowhere in this cabin. I don't know. I feel like it sounds weird. It sounds intense. And I'm not like super sad. It is a little emotional, but I'm choosing to believe that I'm just growing and I'm growing up. And I feel like they should too, you know? Like, but one of my longest lasting girlfriends, I've been friends with her for 4 years. The last time I saw her was a few months ago, and I had this exact conversation with her. And I was like, don't you ever just feel like shit after partying? Like, don't you want to stop? Or like, do you ever just want more for your life? Or do you ever like question what the meaning of life is? Like, that sounds intense, but I remember having this type of conversation with her, and that was the last time I saw her. And that's fine, I guess. Like, not every friend has to be your bestest friend, but even so, she's like a girl that I've known for 4 or 5 years, and I don't know, the conversation didn't go anywhere with her. So I don't know, I'm like, maybe when I get married and I have kids, I'll meet like moms that I can relate to, and then that'll be like my new chapter of friendship in my life. I'm not sure how long this like lonely period is gonna last for. And And my fear is that because it is lonely, I'm still gonna have like one foot in and one foot out with like this group that I really just like. I can think of one of the friends that that I'm talking about texted me 3 times, like not a double text, a triple text. It's to the point where I feel bad and then I reply. So it's kind of like this give and like pull, push and pull. And that's my only, it's not a fear, it's just like that's the only thing where I'm like, I'm gonna have to really get comfortable with like spending time alone and like actually not responding or being entirely vulnerable, because they'll just text me and be like, oh, you're boring, or like, you know, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like, you're actually boring. When's the last time you had a new hobby? I feel like I don't fit in anywhere and I feel very misunderstood, and it's my fault for going out with these people that are shallow in my opinion and being shallow with them for so long, because it's so not who I am. And now I'm like yearning for friendship like genuinely. And it's a life lesson, and it's fine. I'll be fine. It's interesting, and I don't know. I guess I'm gonna be doing a lot more solo trips this summer anymore. I'm not hanging out with people that don't care about me, and that's not where I'm gonna meet people that care about me. Not in those environments. I've done it enough times. Like, what's that definition of insanity? Do something over and over expecting a different result or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm not doing it. So honestly, I guess this is going to be my new vibe until further notice. And I just started being more active on social media, so posting has also been an outlet for me to be creative and express myself. So if you like my video and content, comment, say hi, subscribe. Let's be friends, online friends. And yeah, I mean, if you're also feeling alone and misunderstood and out of place, like, I guess it's just a part of life.